Here it comes. The one, the only, Von Duque. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good video. Oh, goodness gracious. What do you got going on out here, Dad?
Taking advantage of some of the cooler weather.
Yeah, it's only going to get up to like 110 today, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what you guys haven't seen is, bam! We test fitted the air dam the other day.
Yeah, more than test fitted it.
Yeah, it's actually mounted. And we got the other rear flare mounted. We ditched the other original. Dad looks like he's getting ready to drill some holes for this here front flare. Got these bolted together. These things fit pretty nice. So if you got a van and you need flares, Kirk's the man to go to.
It almost makes it look like a little too stock, like a conversion van that you can buy from the dealership.
Oh yeah?
It almost looks a little bit too mundane.
With or without the flares, what are you talking about?
Oh, with, you know, you could go down to the dealer and buy one with flares and running boards and all that shit.
Yeah.
And when I put this on here, it's almost like I need a wider front tire or something.
Yeah. Once you get it back on the ground, you drive it around.
Yeah, I got it up on the jack right now. It's higher than it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's only about 6 inches off the ground.
Yeah. One thing I noticed is that the original flares, they got a longer lip. Like you see like right here, you see how much longer that is. So the only thing I don't like about Kirk stuff is it doesn't go down as far down. It's only about half, which kind of disappoints me. I really like the way that those are done.
More wheel well though. That
Yeah.
you go about tire rubbing too much.
That's true. You got it all slammed down to the ground and whatnot. But overall, we got that done. We're just not real focused on filming and stuff. We had a couple of guys leave some gnarly comments who have been banned from the channel because I don't want to hear their opinions. But you know, that rust hole, that will just be bonded. I don't care. Because let me just say this, baby rant. If you're gonna fix that, that means you gotta fix that. And that means you gotta fix all this, and you gotta fix all that. And let's just keep going, because you gotta fix that and all that. You gotta fix that.
Too close.
This whole wheel arch is starting.
This is Von Duque.
The Von Duque. You gotta fix that dent.
Got a bullet hole.
Yeah.
Ricochet.
You got the ricochet hole right there. You got the actual bullet hole right there. And I mean, if you're gonna fix it, you fix it right and you do it right. And you know what? Here's just the truth of it is, we want to enjoy this thing. We don't want to sit here and work on this thing for months making it perfect.
It ain't going to Daryl Starbird's custom van show.
Yeah, it's just gonna be here to cruise around, have fun, and it's just a van. It's just like, this is just a Charger, it's just a car. It's nothing special. We're just making it run and drive so we can enjoy it like they're supposed to be done. You're supposed to enjoy these vehicles, and it doesn't matter, it doesn't make it any more enjoyable to drive and enjoy being looking like this or being beautiful, shiny.
Well, I'm already worried about this pulling up to a curb.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful about parking lots.
Yeah, that's true. But we're gonna get all this mounted, and we're gonna take it all off, seam seal it on, and then paint it all, blend it in, make it look right. It should look pretty cool. So with the little baby ran over, what do you say, Dale? Let's get the other flares done and get to work.
Well, I've been working. I don't know where you've been.
I took a shower.
Ah, so did I.
Yeah.
It's gonna get hot as soon as these clouds blow over.
That's true. Let's get going. Van flare installation tech tip numero uno here for you. Get yourself a real drill bit. Look at that guy. That way you don't scratch the flare. And also using 1024 machine head screws. These guys, assemble all of them in advance it saves you time. Especially when you have to buy them and they come in each individual little pack here. So that's my little task for this morning here, is get all those pre-assembled so we're good to go. We're definitely gonna need more, so.
Yeah, so you gotta have something long to get out away from the flare.
Yeah. And we're just gonna keep going. So there's your little tech tip. If you got a van and you're gonna put these flares on, or any flares for that matter. So, alrighty, so we got this flare all mounted. It ain't going nowhere. And now we're gonna start working on this side, which means taking the old flare off. And once we get all these flares on, you know what that means? That means the back of the van will be open again. We'll have all these boxes out of here, which means we can start building interior panels, which is what that's for. But that'll be another video. You'll have to wait for that one. So we're gonna get this last flare done and we'll be good to go. We'll be able to see what this bad girl looks like with all of its new flares. Of course, you know, we gotta work on the visor. Figure out how we're gonna do that. All right. Well, I just had to move some projects in on the ladder, which I can't show you because YouTube hates that kind of stuff, but freaking started raining just out of the blue. The sun's out just out of nowhere. I think it's already over. It lasted about 10-15 seconds. At 10-15 seconds, those were some big raindrops. But Dad, he's right at work. He made fun of these little wood clamps I got for repairing stocks on World War II items and World War I items. You know, and well,
That's pretty good.
he's real happy we got them now. They're really handy for that. But doing a pretty good job here. Get these mounted. Won't be long for that one's on there permanent. Then we get to move on to figuring out how we're gonna do the visor. Ooh. Well, that's a different look. What says you, Mom? You couldn't get out of the way of that one.
No, I couldn't. I was trying. I like it.
Yeah, that's way better. Trying to stand back far enough.
Good.
And Dad's bringing the visor, the next piece of the puzzle. Yeah, there we go. That's a great. There we go. And get that visor on there. The visor seems to fit pretty good up in here. You get it kind of matched up with that drip rail. We just got to figure out how we want to fix it. There it is, right there. Kind of just sit up there on its own. So we're going to work on getting this visor mounted. I'm making plugs for this, which is another video I've been working on for months. So we'll keep going. Don't drop that. So the question is, how are we going to mount it? I think it's already mounted, Dad. Just can't open the door. You got to crawl on to the side.
We can get some of them little teardrop mirrors like the 49er.
Yeah.
Clamp them as they're clamping the visor too.
Yeah.
We'll have a little teardrop mirror sticking out there.
Yeah, she fits pretty good. Once we get it kind of a fix, this will kind of suck back in more. I mean, if we were going full custom van, you'd mold all this stuff in, but it's just the look. We're not building one of the super crazy 70s vans. We're going for the look. What, Dad?
You either got to paint it now and put it on, or
Yeah.
make it so we can take it off.
Yeah, we need to be able to take that off and paint it. Because that one we'd have to tape off the entire windshield and everything else.
Yeah, that sucks.
That is a look. Just look at that in the camera lens.
It's different than what it used to look like.
Yeah. That is so cool. So we're gonna figure out how we're gonna mount this. I got plugs, the machine, and welding to do today, but we're gonna try and get as much done as possible. What do I say about that van, Dad?
It's cool.
It's cool. So what'd you get done?
And long. We got these flares all done finally.
They're all done. And
Got the air dam on.
air dam's all done, flares are all mounted, and kablamski.
And visors on.
The visor's mounted, screwed on, nut and bolt. No clampies, no nothing. It's on there. We got two guys up on top. We got screws all along the side. There was no other way we could figure out how to mount it. No other way. And Dad and I, we don't really mind the industrial look. We might come back with a little bit of panel bond or something and kind of glue it on, but I don't think it's going to matter really. We come from a different line of world than the show people, so functionality is better than show
I
quality.
don't know how you could screw it on there. I guess panel bond would be the only way to glue it on, I guess.
And I don't trust that really. I like a mechanical deal rather than adhesive. But get in there, Dad, get her moving. There's a whole different look. We got valve seals starting to leak now. Got the carburetor all worked on, got her leaned out so she ain't blowing black smoke, but now the valve seals are showing their age, unfortunately. Looks like a conversion van now. That is definitely a good look. We'll get all that stuff painted up, match it, do some fading with paint work. Oh yeah. Front and rear tires, there's nothing wrong with those sizes. The little van. Von Duque. Well, I guess we have to wait for Dad to get back. He drove down the street. I didn't think he was going to do that, and I got rocks in my boot. Damn it. We'll see you guys when he gets back. What do I see? What do you see? It's no bird. It's not a plane. Look. It's Von Duque. Yeah, baby. Oh, I think I just caught that. Oh yeah, it's nice to be able to see that. Just a little bit of residual. Went down several jet sizes on that carburetor. Got to read the plugs.
This motherfucker's getting closer. Getting closer.
Oh yeah, it looks dang good, Dad, especially now you're out here.
You know, kick down linkage works. It kicks down.
Oh good.
Like past gears.
That's a dang good looking van. Let me oogle and ogle for a minute. So,
Fucking Keystones inside pipes naked.
oh yeah, you can't beat Keystone. That's the best wheel ever made. Slots are right behind it.
Kind of like the white.
The white actually does look kind of good.
I don't know whether to leave it white or paint it silver.
I don't know. The silver would make it blend in more with the body work. I don't know. I'm kind of digging that stark
What
white.
would it look like if it was flat black and silver?
I don't know. Let's do some playing. Maybe we ain't gonna paint silver. We know we want to paint the roof because that's just too much rust. And probably the hood. It'll be just like Jezebel's roof. If people don't know what I'm talking about, this roof on Jezebel looked like this, 100%. And I did all that. And looks fairly organic and natural, which it actually is natural. This is real rust underneath. What you do is you leave the rust, you paint over top of it, and you sand off quite a bit of it, and then you let Mother Nature do the rest of the work. It'll bleed back through. And
There's two cool pieces right here. Two cool.
yeah, Jezebel right there, and Von Duque. Now you see how excited Dad gets over his crappy van. Do you see his charger out and about, him googling it on it right now? I don't think so.
It's sleeping.
It's sleeping. But can you guys just get the image of the car chiller behind that, hauling that? Because that is a B200. So it's got the heavy half, so it's got some better suspension.
Just as good as my pickup.
Yeah. The little 360 ought to be able to pull Jezebel. About a 4,000 pound car probably. So I bet do it, but yeah.
I got new brakes all the way around it.
We got to paint that one drum still.
And I get to make sure I wire my trailer brakes up, so my trailer will be helping. So
Yeah.
I got brakes.
We just need tunes in that now. And the interior done.
I get the interior done and some tunage.
Yeah.
Maybe some AC.
No, we don't need AC. We're men. We're real men. So, there's the van all done up and duded. We're gonna him and ha ponder about how to paint the flares, what we're gonna do with that. Like I said, we're gonna do the roof and probably some of this. We're gonna do some touch-up work, some blending and fading to try and kill some of this. And this is just not a good look. Completely burned off, not a good look. That's not patina, that's rust.
But it's still got the...
It's got the pinstripe is cool, but that's not enough to really warrant this.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's a shame because actually what they did was they sanded the van. You know, this would be rough and you'd get paint on your hands, but this is so smooth, except for where the lines are, where the paint is. So they sanded this off. That's why it's faded the way it is. It's a shame.
I like this pinstripe on the back.
Yeah, the pinstripe, I call it the tramp stamp,
Tramp stamp.
because that's what that is a tramp stamp. But
I gotta keep that. Either reproduce it or keep it or something.
it'll be fine. We're not touching anything back here.
Black out the windows.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna work on the roof, flares. We're gonna do some paint work on this thing just to kind of bring it back, make it look more like, you know, you see how Jezebel looks. The blue is popping at you, it's vibrant. This is just a little dull, and we'll get her fixed. But you guys will see that in the next episode. So as always, guys, thank you for checking this one out. Look forward to seeing the next one. What you got to say, Dad?
It's hot out here. Bye-bye.
It's hot. Bye-bye.